What is going on, fellow farmers? CJ Farms here. Welcome back to another episode of FS25. Today we're going to be focusing more on cutting down our logs and getting them in the wood chipper and selling those wood chips off. The last couple episodes we have planted and we've harvested and we've made quite a bit of money. We're actually up to $302K right now, considering the little bit of money that we started with and the little bit of equipment we started with. We have a lot of equipment. The equipment that we need anyway, like the basic equipment that we need, and and we've come a pretty long way just in the short time that we've been on this farm. This is the Ponderosa map. If I can, and I remember to, I will link this in the pinned comments. This map, I will link it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Click the bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams. So I decided to go ahead and clean the Kubota up a little bit. It needs to be cleaned, even though it's fixing to get filthy again. So what we're going to do right now is we have cut down some trees. So we're going to go over here and we are going to pick up our wood chips and put them in the trailer over here. But what I want to do is, because every time I put wood chips in the trailer with this bucket, that pipe wants to automatically track this bucket. So, I've got to put the pipe down so that because when the pipe tracks the bucket, what it does is it'll go to the bucket, and then when I'm trying to get the bucket out, it kind of gets in my way. And I don't like that. I want it to be, an open space here where I can put my wood chips in. So, we've got a few wood chips to pick up here. Once we're done picking these wood chips up, I am going to start cutting down some more trees. As you guys can see, we've cleared off a few more here. I do some of this stuff. I do most of the work here on camera, and I do some of it, off camera as well. So, just so that you guys know, I don't want anybody to think that I'm cheating the game, because I'm not. I mean, you guys go back and look at the episodes, and I don't think I've live streamed this again since the last episode. I don't think I've live streamed this again on the main channel, but we are going to start live streaming here on CJ Farms, guys. I'm trying to think of a day that I can live stream here, maybe 2 days. Maybe like Monday and Tuesday we can live stream here on CJ Farms, because I've had a few people ask me about live streaming over here, so I need to start doing that. But I am going to give you guys some live streams. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a Patreon now for exclusive FS25 content, along with a lot of other games that we play on that Patreon. So don't forget about that, guys. I'll also link the Patreon in the pinned comments if you guys want to go check that out. We do have a brand new full install tutorial over there for 2025. I'm sorry. Let me clarify that. It's a full LSPFR install for 2025, which means the base mods and all the plugins that I use in my game. So pretty much, LSPFR, Rage plugin hook, scripthookv.net, Simple Trainer, and an up-to-date Rage native UI.dll, and then all the plugins I use in my game. So in that tutorial, basically, I am showing you how to download the mods, how to install them, how to manipulate your files, and then I take you in the game and show you exactly how each mod works. So, but here's the thing to it. I want you guys to know this so I can go about this, because a couple of people, for some reason, just a couple of people out of everybody in the community, nobody else has complained about it. Everybody else is super grateful I did the video. But a couple of people in the community have gotten their panties in a wad. They got their panties up in their butt. And it's just some kid. It's just some young 20-year-old immature kid that has gotten his panties up in the butt over this. So I want to clarify what I'm about to say. When you go to the Patreon, anybody who goes to the Patreon, there is several tiers. They range from $5 to $500, okay? Now, let me make this very clear. To access the video, you do not have to be a paid Patreon, okay? There is an option to join for free, and I will tell you where that option is. When you go to the Patreon, right where it says Become Member, if you look to the right of that where it says Become Member, look to the very right of that, you'll see this little gray box with a few dots in it. I think it's 3 dots or 4 dots. And if you click those 3 dots, it'll say Join for Free. Now, once you join for free, then you go over to my shop tab and you will see my full install tutorial there that I put a $25 price tag on. because I have done these full install tutorials for GT5 and LSPFR since 2020, right? And I set the other 5 on my channel to private. And I'm going to tell you why I did that. Because the newer plugins you have, the better your game is going to run, okay? The newer plugins you have, the better your game is going to run. So yeah, the old videos are still probably going to work, but you're putting in outdated plugins in your game, and that's going to cause a lot of issues. I didn't know my bucket was full. That's going to cause, it's going to cause you some issues. And the one thing I always tell people, if you want a successful modded GT5 and LSPFR, you have to always have the most up-to-date, plugins, mods, callouts, OpenIV modifications. Your OpenIV modifications don't matter so much, but your plugins and your callouts do matter. So as long as those are always up to date, you're going to have a good game. Your game is going to run daggum near flawless. So I set the other ones on my channel to private so more people could focus more on the 2025 tutorial, and they would have a better running game. Sure, I could release the other ones back to the public, and then you can go watch my video for 2020, 2021, all the way up to 2024, but your game is not going to run as good as if you watch the one for 2025. So up-to-date stuff, better run equals a better running game. So there is a $25 price tag on the on the video itself, on the full install tutorial for 2025. There is a $25 price tag. Now, with that said, I charge $25 to watch the video. It's a one-time purchase. Once you purchase the video, you have the video forever. You have access to that video forever. Once you purchase it, you have complete 100% access to that full install video forever, for as long as you need it, okay? It's just a one-time purchase. It's not like a reoccurring purchase. You purchase it, you get full access for as long as you want, right? Oh, and we filled that up. So, man, I wish I could have got that little bit that was left there. So I wanted to clarify that because there's a few people around the community who are a couple of trolls, and they've gotten their panties up in their butt, and they complain worse than pregnant women. No offense to any pregnant women out there. But I just wanted to clarify that because I want to make sure you guys know that I'm not telling you that the video itself, the full install tutorial, it's not free. It's not free to watch. It does cost to watch the video. Now, I charge $25 to watch the video, right? That's what I charge. Like I said, one-time purchase. You make the purchase, you unlock the video, you've got it for as long as you want, forever. You've got the video forever, right? So that's all you got to do. But you go over there, and you do not have, again, I want to clarify this. You do not have to be a paid Patreon to access, to buy the video, right? You just, all you got to do is join the Patreon for free. And I did it like that so that people would not be double charged. I did not want people to be double charged. But I've been doing these full LSPFR install tutorials since, 2020. And, I've got a wife, I've got 3 girls, and times are tough. I'm just trying to make a little bit of extra money so that I can, feed my family and pay my bills and take care of my needs at this house. Man, I am running to everything today. But, that's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less. And anybody who thinks anything different, then it doesn't matter. I don't really care what you think, because I know the reasons why I'm doing it, and that is the reasons I'm doing it. I've got 3 kids to feed, 3 girls, and girls are expensive. Girls are expensive, especially when you have a couple of teenagers. Things get expensive. Clothes, girl products, stuff like that. And then we gotta buy food for the house, and we got electric to pay, we got phone bills to pay, a truck note, we got gas for 2 vehicles that we have to put in. I've got a 45-minute drive to my dialysis clinic 3 times a week, and I drive a Suburban, and the tank is huge, so you can only imagine how much gas that is for me. But I wanted to clarify that with everybody to let you guys know that the video is not free. It is not free. There is a $25 price tag on there, but I do want to clarify this as well. Patreon, I put a $25 price tag on the video. Patreon puts their own charges and fees on that as well, because they have to take their cut. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to rip anybody out, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make a living. That's all I'm trying to do. And being a YouTuber, even at, 10K subs over here and almost 41K on my other channel, the revenue is not great. It's not even decent. It's not. I know a lot of people think that I'm making bank over here, but I'm not. I wish I was. I wish I was comfortable in life. I really wish I was, but that's just not the case. Let's see what we want to do next. So I got to figure out what I want to do. Okay, we're going to park this right here, because I think it just needs to be clarified so that certain specific people are not accusing me of saying that the video is free, because I never said that to begin with. And I would never mislead you guys. I've never misled you guys. I've never lied to you guys. And I'm definitely not going to start now. So, and anybody who thinks any different, or who thinks they know my life, you don't know me. You don't know my struggles. You don't know what I go through every day. You don't know the things that me and my wife go through. You don't know the struggles, the personal struggles that we have with money and financial stuff. You don't know the struggles, so don't act like you don't come to my comment section acting like you know me when you don't. Take the time to ask me. Take the time to ask me. I'm like one of the easiest guys in the world to talk to. Just take the time to ask me. I'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. I'll be like, yeah, I'm having a hard time with this and a hard time with that, but who isn't having a hard time right now? Times are tough, man. Times are extremely tough, and that's just the way it is, man, and we just got to roll with it and deal with the punches. And if there's any other way that people can make a little bit extra money on the side, then they're going to do it. I don't know of anyone who wouldn't want to make extra money on the side. You know what I'm saying? Just having something to make some extra money to pay your bills and feed your kids, that's just human nature. And that is the good parent in us. That's the good human being in us, because we choose. There's a lot of parents out there that don't even take care of their kids. A lot of parents out there that neglect and abuse their children. That shove their kids off on other people or just give them up for adoption. I'm not like that. I love my kids, and I will always be here to take care of my kids. I will always take care of my family, and I don't care what anybody says about it. If they don't, if they don't like the way that I'm doing my Patreon, they don't like it, okay, then kiss off, bro. It's it's me trying to make extra money and making a living. I'm not doing great on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a way to make that extra cash flow. So, anyway, guys. That's all I want to say. I just wanted to clarify some things. But we're going to get these trees cut down, guys. The plan here is to cut these trees down as far back as we possibly can. I mean, I'm not going to cut them off. I'm not going to cut the trees down up on the hill. I just want all flat land so I can possibly make this field wider. I want to make this field wider and longer. That's what I want to do. So how many trees we got cut down right now? All right, let's go ahead and grab this. Nope. Right there. Cut it. People want to start a Patreon or whatever it is to make extra money for their family, support their family. I commend them for it. There's a lot more people in this world that needs to be trying to do things to make extra money, because times are tough. And because we do live in a lazy nation where people don't want to work. We really, really do, guys. We really do. So, is that all the tree stumps? Let's see. Going in flight mode is the best way to find your tree stumps here sometimes. We got a tree stump right there. But that's for anyone who goes out and gets like a second job or whatever it is, to provide for your family, man, I commend you for it, because that's a hard thing to do. Working one job is already hard enough. Working two jobs, that's really tough. All right, so let's deactivate. Let's deactivate that. Nope, needs to be deactivated. There we go. Now it's deactivated. Now we can process these trees. I figured out how to process the trees, guys, without the chainsaw yanking back on me. It was part of the lumberjack mod. That's what it was. It was part of the lumberjack mod. And all you got to do is hit the Alt key to deactivate it. So my chainsaw was yanking back on me. All I literally had to do is hit the Alt key to deactivate that feature. So, but man, I'm so glad I figured it out, because now I can just run and process the trees like this right here. It's pretty awesome, man, how you can do it like this. I love doing it. Now, see how my shooter strength is disabled now? It's weird how it does that. We're going to put this one up here and just kind of throw it in there. There it goes. All right. So we're getting her done. We're getting her done, man. So yeah, we just got done planting canola on this field. So we've got some canola fixing to grow, and which is the highest paid crop right now. So like I said, if whatever the highest paid crop is at the time that I'm planting, that's exactly what I'm going to plant. I'm not going to plant multiple different crops to try and see which one is best. I always look at my prices to see what's selling for best, to see what's selling for the best price. And if that's canola and we got to plant it, 10 times in a row, 20 times in a row, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing whatever I can to make the most money in this game. With that being said, guys and girls, that's going to do this episode of FS25. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams, guys and girls. I love you all so much. And do not forget, again, guys, I will link the map down there in the pinned comments, the Patreon, as well as the End Time Prophecy playlist. With that being said, everyone, God bless you all. And until next time, this is cjfarms. And one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.